Okay. I am resuming on taping. It's going to be a quick read, guys. A quick read. When I was at work, what came to my mind was Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Remember that part where the girl got pregnant and found out that the guy, she thought she was a virgin or whatever, and then she thought that he loved her and he didn't, and they ended up taking care of the problem, her and her brother, and she couldn't even get money to get the medical procedure done. This is what I am getting. There's someone out there that's bummed out because someone doesn't love them, but they got problems. And now I'm gonna go ask this deck. We got a cave troll. This is a World Troll Championship. Alright, this here got somebody that wants to just troll you. They want to just do whatever. They want to start little wars with you. Then we got Drain Essence. Evil Event. Somebody wants to get a reaction out of you. Maybe go after your resources or something. I don't know. They want to drain something of yours. Alright, let's find out more. But yeah. I don't know if you're... Then we got Wolf Token. Okay. Wild Wolf Token Championship. The better to eat you with. Okay, somebody here. And then a zombie token. We got both. Alright, so somebody's playing both sides. Somebody is coming off like a wolf, but they want to just... They want to eat away your resources. See, the wolf is there, and they want to eat away at resources. I don't know. That's what I'm getting with that card. I love this card deck, guys. And then we got the Risen. This is Evil Zombie Fest. Alright. There are people, what I'm getting from this card, that are collaborating because they're saying that they want to take it out. They want to start a war. So they're starting an Evil Fest. War is being sent your way. Yes, it is. Okay, then we got... Oh, man, the eye itches. Oh, there we go. We got Wolf's Call. Another wolf. Wild Wolf Event. We got put 4 wolf tokens into play. Alright. And then it says your wolf champions gain blitz this turn. Alright, this is like he said, she said, like a turn-based thing. They wait until you are... They wait for a reaction before they move any further. That is what I'm getting. And then we have Ambush. Loyalty 2 Blitz. Alright, they're gonna do an ambush of loyalty. I can't make this shit up. Alright. Yeah, there's gonna be just... There's just a crazy presence in this going on. Alright. Let's see what this has. Let's go grab a card from here. Alright, tell us more about this situation. Sage Seeker. Alright, we got True Wisdom. Humbles itself. It softens the edges of the mind to let in challenging perspectives, knowing that insight often lives in unfamiliar places. When you dismiss other perspectives or assume you already know, you stop listening. The door closes. Here we go. Yeah, it says beyond anything your intellect alone could construct. Alright, maybe there's different options you have instead of going to, like, Fast Times on Ridgemont High. You know? Maybe there's other options for you, is what I'm saying. Then we got Peony. You can soften and receive without needing to prove your worth. And peony obviously is a flower. Maybe take crushed peony and just be open into the divine more. I don't know. Alright, and then we got 3 of Wands. You're being called to move forward with self-confidence. I mean, maybe there's a way of raising the baby by yourself. I don't know. This came in sideways. Unlovable. It says practice radical self-acceptance and love yourself with all of your flaws. Alright, you're being called to do some self-love. I guess you gotta do it for you and the baby now. I don't know. This is what I'm getting, guys. Alright. Alright, this is between you and your partner here. The baby's daddy. This came in reverse. Learning. We share an interest in learning and gaining knowledge. Could we meet in an educational setting like a class or seminar? They don't want to learn about you. Alright, let me pause this a second. Alright, I'm back, guys. If you was hearing that, my grandson decided he had a stinky diaper. And then I have my best grandma. I'm the best grandma in Ohio, guys. I just wanted to let you guys know that. I'm the best grandma in Ohio. Alright, then we got winter. An ending, recharging, and reflection. You know, in winter, there's endings and recharging and reflection. You're being told on both sides. And when I say both sides, I'm not talking third party, okay? We're talking about 2 people that are breaking up over a baby. So that is literally, I'm trying to find this. Oh, there we go. I'm trying to put my little arrow over this way. Okay, hang on. But yeah, I'm talking about the father and the mother side, an ending, recharging, and reflection. Okay, you didn't even get the diaper on him.
I'm trying to find some cream.
Oh my god. Okay, hang on, guys. Okay, guys. Asking me about cream. Alright, now we got mugwort. This talks about moonlight and dreams and vision. I guess maybe what message... Alright, hang on. I gotta resume this again. Alright, guys. I closed the door. But we got mugwort. And this talks about moonlight dreams and messages whispering to you from beyond the veil of sleep. So, maybe try to get messages from your ancestors or anything. I mean, you do have a baby. Okay. I am sorry, guys. I have literally worked like 13 hours before I even did up in this stream. And they wanted me to stay for 16 hours. And I got to be there for another 13, 14 hours. And I might do a 16-hour tomorrow. So, this is where I'm at. And we got forbidden love. There was forbidden love in this. So, maybe the baby could be up in the air. And then we got here. This came in sideways too. The universe only removes what no longer serves your magic. Both sides. The universe is just getting rid of stuff on both sides for both people because, you know, God's all about life. And then we got rewiring destiny. Alright, maybe a couple, it's making it possible to stay together because of the baby. That's what I'm getting. And then we got ambition. Desire to achieve and develop higher status. So we got that. So maybe someone needs to make more money for the baby. I can't make this up enough. Both sides. Rebirth. There's rebirth on both sides. This is some kind of major lesson here. Alright, let me turn this down. Okay. Turn that phone down. But yeah, I mean, God's kind of saying both sides are being called to heal your inner child. I guess you both need healing work on top of that. And then we have 5 of Swords for both sides. And this is... Damn. Defeat and deception, bullying, aggression, to peaceful resolution and compromise of both sides. I mean, y'all are arguing a lot. I mean, I'm picking up a lot of arguing. And then this came in sideways. I've been showing my lack of interest, but you've been ignoring all the signals, unaware. Both of you are unaware of the both signals that you're sending. I mean, I guess when a baby comes at your doorstep, guys, is the time where you should stop arguing. No matter what you do, guys, now you got a commitment of 18 years. If you decide to go the way of getting rid of the baby, what if you never have another baby afterwards? Just saying. What if another baby never comes? What if there is no other baby after that? You know, maybe you might not be able to get pregnant. I don't know. I guess, yeah, I don't know. It's hard choices, guys. Hard choices. Hard times. I'm not a therapist. Not in the least. Alright, I'm going to get some cards and clarification because I got this really super cute Rabbit Oracle Journey. Love it. You know, it's the simple things I like more than anything else, y'all. I literally will sit here and rock something that was $10 from the dollar store, and I'll have this expensive thing sitting around my house going, I don't know, should I open it? Should I put it over here? And I'm just figuring out what I'm going to do with this expensive ass item. But then I find something from the dollar store, like a little rabbit's deck, and go, oh God, look at this rabbit's deck. This is what I do. Alright, we got peace. Alright, let's clarify why peace is on the table for this couple that's arguing over this baby. And they are arguing. There is arguing. When I tell you there's arguing, I will be surprised if this woman's not in the hospital for almost a miscarriage. There's arguing upon, and I get it. They don't like each other. They fell out of love. I get it. But go find somebody else and still take care of your baby. You know what I mean? Alright, under peace, we got harmonious balance. When you stop needing to prove yourself, energy harmonizes naturally. So stop proving things to yourself. You know, if this person has any problem with you and the baby, tell them that they can just go over somewhere else and you don't need to speak until the baby's born. Because this is something that you are going to remember until the day you die. And it'll be on your life review. Just saying. Alright, we got will to triumph. When you decide to move forward, obstacles begin to loosen. Alright. Will to triumph. Move forward. Take baby steps. Ignore this person. He wants to sit here and just act crazy towards you. And you're carrying his child. And be like, you know what? See ya. Don't let the door hit you on the ass on the way out. That's all you gotta do. That's it. Don't let that door hit you on your ass, baby. That's what I would do. Alright. Alright. Bold action came in reverse. So you're told not to do a bold action. And this just talks about stepping forward. Just be peaceful. Don't be bold about it. Just say, you know what, I got things of my own to worry about. You do you, I do me. And that's it. Alright, then we got, are all these backwards? Oh no, they're not. Okay. I'll just redo this again here. I thought they all were, but I guess they're not. Alright, then we got emotional choice. Facing your true desires will show you the way. Alright. I mean, it sucks when you're with somebody and the baby's here and nobody gives a damn. Nobody gives a damn. And you'll be like, what did I do? I get it. I get it, y'all. And then we got balanced wisdom. You feel like your world's upside down. You don't know what is what. Your cup is falling over in your face. You're confused. Because people are just, they're just messing with your head for no damn reason. And you didn't do anything except for life happens. You didn't, I mean, they wanted to sleep with you. It wasn't like you put a gun to their head now. Come on now. Everything was consensual if a baby's there. I'm just saying. Obviously it was consensual. Obviously. Alright. Gonna ask the cards a couple things. The little cards. I got these other cards, but I don't, you guys know I like to write my own stuff on a lot of them, and I decided to come on here and do a little quick reading. Alright, we got spying in secret. This person is spying on you in secret. I don't know, maybe they want to know what the next step's going to be. And then we got, they did not mean it. Now they're going to say they didn't mean to say about whatever they said to you. About you and your baby or whatever. Okay. They're going to say that now we got open relationship. They're going to say, I thought this was more of an open relationship. Your enemies will eat cake. This is from France. They used to talk about cake. They eat cake. Now cake, a fun fact, cake was always the stuff on the bottom, not the good part, not the fluffy, awesome, yummy part. It's the crap on the bottom that tastes awful, that goes in there after you scrape the cake out. That's what cake really was. So this is really a blow. It's an insult. So they're going to eat cake. Alright, then we got new beginnings. New beginnings are coming from this. You obviously are going to have new beginnings because you have to raise a child. And I feel that as much as they say they don't want the baby, you don't really believe and unaliving a baby deep down. And to whoever I'm talking to, you don't have any other kids. This is your kid. This is your first child. This is the first child, and I get it. And then we got your partner's doing substance abuse. Could be many substances. And I feel like he just, and shit, graveyard magic brings death. Alright, your partner was doing things to bring death to your relationship. If he wasn't going around and getting graveyard dirt and performing stuff, he was trying to bring an end to your relationship, death. And maybe not actual death, but it was there. The intention was there, trust me. And then we got renewal of love is rejected. They just don't want to commit in that way to you. New endings, final rebirth. Alright, you got another ending, but a new beginning. You're not gonna be a wife, you're just gonna be a mother. There's nothing you can do. There really is nothing you can do. This person wants an open relationship, they don't want you. No matter what you do to hang on to this person, it's all going to be about the baby and they don't care. And then you have a third-party betrayal. Secret meetings in hotel rooms. And it's not their ex. This is not their ex. This is people that they've been secretly behind your back. Because when they met you, they never really meant to have a relationship. You were just that replacement. And now they just want open relationships and they just want to raise their baby and they don't really want to be your husband. I'm just relaying the information for what it is. Damn. Third party betrayal. Intentional hidden motives. There's more. I feel the time you were pregnant, you may have been in an open relationship with this person, but I think behind your back, they got tired of you and they already had someone else they were having sex with. And then after they've been back and forth with that other person, they just decided it was better to get rid of you. That's what I'm picking up from all this. And then we got strong foundation. They have a stronger foundation with the other person. I don't know, it's so weird. I feel with this energy, you took this person from someone else, or this person left somewhere else because they didn't want to commit. And the red flags were there, but you didn't find them. You didn't find the red flags. You just kind of glazed over these red flags, okay? And then after you got a little bit more deep in the relationship, that's when it got worse. I feel it got worse after that. And then this other person said, I always wanted third parties anyways, I'm done. And behind your back, they've been seeing the third parties, and this is why your relationship went to shit. This is what I am picking up. I could be wrong. I don't want to be right sometimes, y'all. I don't. It's just most of the time I am, and being right is not fun at all. It's not fun at all. I will tell you that much. Alright, let me get my little tiny cards. My little tiny cards. I always add little cards too. I add them in there. I like them. Alright, let's grab another card. Alright. Leadership. Alright, you're supposed to take leadership in this situation. Yes, you are. And then communication comes right after. then what's on the bottom? Arcana. Kind of interesting what Arcana is. And then we have an epidemic in here. And then limelight. And then player. You're dealing with a player energy, definitely. I'm looking at the back here. And then a promise. You made a promise. You made a promise to a player in the limelight, which was in front of lots of people, protesting, your love. You were just protesting your love. I love him so much. I love her so much. Yada, yada, yada. And you didn't think it through. It wasn't very academic. It was a fool's journey into Arcania, a fantasy world. And it all started with a promise, see? This promise. It started with a promise back here. And you didn't want to draw attention. Right here. And then we have perfection in reverse. Alright, this person wasn't perfect and you knew it, but they were playing you. You knew you were playing them or they were playing you or you're playing each other. It's back here. And then backstory shit. Y'all have a backstory. This is what's coming up, y'all. And then grave. Oh my Lord. What is going on in your energy? Alright, then we have a witch and a grave. Yeah, I'm just like looking at the story from the back of the cards. We got witch and a grave. Either somebody died or somebody's doing some kind of hexes to you. Or this is a magical backfire. I mean, this is right here. I mean, we got grave. This person's calling somebody on their cell phone over a grave. And there's a witch right there. That's crazy. What else we got here? And then we got somebody wasn't scared to do this. And they were no personality. Are all these? Okay, not all these are. Okay, we got location was secret. There was no act of love in this. But you guys were kindred spirits. And you did not labor over this. So it means that you got someone else involved. And you bought many things. And there was not a disconnect. And you do remember. And then act of love, forgiveness, and faith, and conflict. Okay. You needed forgiveness for a conflict. And you guys don't believe in God. And someone's not around their soul tribe. But there is change. And there wasn't any hardship in this situation either. And there was not an act of love. And you were not being you. You were not being authentic. So you guys didn't love each other to begin with. And then it says act of love, do nothing. You didn't let things progress So there was no active love there either. And nobody was optimistic. Maybe you guys were controlling. And there was no self-care in this situation. And nobody was sovereign. You guys are, I don't know, maybe you both are narcissist. I don't know. It's just coming across narcissistic, and I'm looking, and there's right side up cards. And no one followed their eternal compass. I don't think this was the right person for you. Then we got active love, observation. You didn't observe this person at all. You just ran in with all your desire and didn't give a damn. And then expectation in reverse. You had zero expectations. And then active love, yes or no. You just said, do you want me? Yes or no. Like writing it on a note, and that was it. This was the base of it. Alright. And then you got here, bohemian. It's kind of like you're a gypsy or something. Almost like that. And then you were teaching this person a couple things. And then we got invisible. You became invisible to this person. And you didn't have to defend yourself. In time. I don't know. I don't think this is your person, honestly. I don't really think there's any reconciliation with this. Those cards are pretty blunt forward here. So I think it's right now just best for your answers. The Art of War, the product of stern necessity. The Art of War comes out right under conflict. Jeez. This is a nasty energy, I'm not gonna lie. Preparing for better days. Save up resources. This is what the Divine's telling you. This is what it is. And then we have, it was an intentional plan. This pregnancy you planned. You thought that it would have a better reaction. That's all it literally means. Moving on from situations. Somebody's moving on from the situation, if you're pregnant or if you're not pregnant. They're just letting you deal with it. Then we got immature behavior brings endings and life cycles. This person that's a player in your energy is bringing a death cycle, but I do believe they'll take care of the baby. They might want a DNA test, but they'll take care of the baby if it's theirs. Messages are never sent to you. They're not sending messages because they just kind of want to chill and find out what's going on in their own life. Damn. Alright, we got third party betrayal, dark energy, and return to sender. Maybe you're fighting with somebody else. I don't know. Alright, someone's unmotivated. And we got empath is reflecting. Wow. Yeah, it's a pretty heavy reading, y'all. I thought I was giving advice to like a new single mom that was, I don't know, not so much on the dark side, but that's not how it ended up being. All I got to say is wow. Wow. Yeah. I can see why so many dark cards came up. Alright, give me a closer on this. Give me 3 cards to close this up. Spirit, please. Alright. It says, experience of lack. Your value has never diminished, only gone unseen. Alright. I guess you're supposed to be in a lack set of mind. You know what I mean? Maybe you're supposed to kind of go without a little bit to learn and appreciate what you have, something like that. And then we got insight of truth. Step back and a clear truth reveals itself. Step back and give up your control. And something will clear up, and maybe this person will come back to you. I don't know. They're not choosing their ex. I tell you, they're not. Even if they say they're choosing their ex, they're not. They just don't love you like that. And then we have spark of passion. A small action can ignite great possibilities. Alright, maybe when this person, maybe let them go talk to their ex. Maybe their ex will tell them to go where to go. Maybe this ex will hurt their feelings. And once the ex hurts their feelings and comes back to you, and let's say you forgive them, and you say you want to start over and you really mean it, maybe this could be your second chance. Because I don't think this ex is taking them back, especially when they found out that they got you pregnant. A lot of people don't want to deal with that drama, guys. I know third-party situations think that sometimes women enjoy this and they don't mind that they literally left you to go get someone else pregnant, but to profess your love towards that person, that's what you gotta do. You gotta go and be with the person and then see the baby that got made from your betrayal. I mean, that's asking a lot out of one person. I personally wouldn't do it. I mean, I know there's probably people that do it. That's more power to them, but that is a lot. That's a lot of betrayal, guys. A lot. So, I guess try to be kind to each other, like the Jerry Springer used to say at the end of the shows, and I am probably going to, tomorrow, I'll tape. And I will see you guys tomorrow, and good luck to everybody, and I don't know, hope you liked the message. If you did, leave a comment, and I'll be back tomorrow, I promise, and you guys have a great day.